Hey everyone, it's Jason from Basic Nerf, and today I'm here to go over my Nerf War loadout for the West Coast's oldest Nerf War event, Armageddon. This is the 21st happening of the event in the year 2023. I'm actually the head organizer for the event. I've managed to work with some clubs to bring it back. It's going to be at a brand new location, so I'm pretty excited for it. And I have some, last time I kind of went to a big Nerf event or a Nerf War, it was 2015. So this loadout is, I guess, 8 years newer. There are some overall changes to it, but it's also, I think the core kind of remains the same. So I think I'll start from the top and just kind of work my way down to the bottom. First off, still have my panda hat. It is my little kind of icon out there on the battlefield. Besides being my kind of like my icon, I usually wear it backwards to kind of, I don't have it on me right now, but when I wear my GoPro head mount, it kind of keeps the head mount and the camera kind of more sturdy. And also when I flip it backwards, the bill kind of covers my neck, so it gives my neck a little bit of a sun protection. Working my way down here to the blaster. This is the Worker Harrier. Thank you so much to Zhenduo Toys for sending us over a couple months ago for me to review and help promote. So without them, I'd have like a Tryon, which is still solid, but I kind of want something that kind of would be able to reach out to that 300 FPS limit for the event. So they sent me this a couple months ago, and I've been super grateful that they have sent it. So if you're an overseas person, not in the USA, you don't really have like a too reliable of a Nerf or after-grade Nerf hobby retailer, check out Zhenduo Toys because I do offer free shipping to pretty much anywhere in the world at pretty solidly competitive prices. So they sent me this for free, thankfully. This is the Jia Jing bearing scar. This is the 8-degree one. This is kind of like a first draft. So it is 3D printed. It's not like SLA printed or SLS, not the tougher one. It is 3D printed, so it's a little more, I guess, fragile in theory, but I'm pretty kind of cautious of my blasters in general, and I do have a sling to kind of keep it on me. Second longest barrel because it seems to get like the most FPS with it. The sight, I don't know the brand of this sight. It's unbranded. There's no markings on it. It is a red dot sight. There's no zoom, but when I look through it, the goal is to not focus on the dot with one eye, but kind of look past it and put the dot over kind of where you want to shoot. So that way when you aim down and look past it, you use your peripheral vision. It kind of keeps your peripheral vision up. It is on the dual risers. This is about 2.26 inches raised up from the rail, just so I don't have to bend down as much to look through it. If you look through the built-in quote-unquote iron sights, I mean, there's a plastic, but it's just really low and uncomfortable. It kind of strains my neck a little bit, so I'm not the biggest fan of that. I have stripped off the side rails here just to kind of lose weight. I've also stripped off the handguard just so I can reload with my middle finger if I have to, and I replaced it with a 3D printed part I found online. Kept the same stock, or kept the same grip that it came with. This part sticking out here is for my Insta360 camera that I also picked up since getting back into hobbies. So it's on my right side instead of kind of like the left that you'll see in most people's Nerf games or airsoft stuff, because I've noticed when I use it, it gives me a little bit of a better 360 third person view of myself. So yeah, I'll be rocking that, and then my GoPro 3 from 2012 back in the day. What else is here with the Harrier? Okay, so the sling is a little slightly unconventional. This is the Magpul MS3 sling, which is something I've been kind of rocking back in the day, even my Armageddon 2015 loadout. This is kind of like my go-to sling. I do like instead of the kind of more popular QD where you press a button and your sling mount comes up easy. Not all my blasters really have those points, and so even if they do, the sling that I have right now currently doesn't have that ability. It just clips. So that's why I kind of got one with a hook, so I can just clip it in. Sometimes it does a little finicky, but you get it on there generally. To make a second sling attachment points, I couldn't quite find one that would fit here in the back of the stock, although I think I've kind of maybe found one since then. But I just use zip ties, to kind of allow it for some maneuverability. And zip ties are pretty decently tough. It's kind of hard to rip it out, so it clips onto the back for that. And then I'll probably just keep the sling on a 2-point thing. So in between games, kind of keep it, maybe tighten it up slightly, but kind of keep it through my arms. Just kind of let it hang. And then in between games or during games, they call it swimming through, but you kind of put it just hanging around your neck and free of your arms. That way you can move a little bit better than you can kind of see shoulders a little bit too, if you have to. So that's my kind of general thinking behind this. You know, I'm also a very frugal person, so I didn't want to spend too much for a sling mount. So again, I just use zip ties. Worst case thing, if they break, I can just attach more. Here's the mag. This is a Worker Town. This is the 18 dart one. It is clear. I do like the clear one because you can see how many darts that you have, but I've also marked it where I've pointed arrows in the direction of which way it's supposed to be firing. And I've also marked certain points here to kind of show how many darts I have visually. So this is 6, 10, 12, 15, and 18. 18 is the max. Can maybe squeeze in one or two more, but in games, you know, because the numbers are on my weak side, when I'm aiming down, I can just glance quickly and kind of see like where it is here. So, oh, it's, you know, it's a 10 dart mark, or maybe it's past that. I'm kind of maybe slightly running low on darts for this mag, so I should kind of keep that in mind and reload soon. All right, so going down a little bit more, let's go to my shirt. This is a quote-unquote combat shirt. I'm sure you've kind of seen my Nerf Loadout videos and stuff. I do kind of wear slightly military armed force inspired stuff, but I like how their stuff is very practical, you know? So in the middle here, this is like a thinner layer, and so it does allow you to sweat more. And then the arms are like a ripstop material, so if you fall or if you get down and crouch, you know, it is very very sturdy and tough here. So it's, you know, it's not going to be it's not going to rip. And if it does, hence the name ripstop, it'll stop here at this this point, this extra knitted or extra concentrated point. It's cool. It does come with a has pockets on both sides. This shirt is slightly cheaper, but there you go. You can store stuff here, documents or rules or maybe SD cards, batteries, you know, snacks. Doesn't have anything fancy. Just come with Velcro space on both sides for patches. So I got to go with the panda theme. I've had this for a while too, but it's a pirate flag, but instead of like a person, it's a panda. So add to the pirate, to the panda theme, you know. The waist, I have a HSGI battle belt. I got this for a pretty solid price back in the day, new from Airsoft GI. They're selling this HSGI, which stands for High Speed Gear, I believe. Battle belt, I used like a discount code. I got it for like maybe like 40-ish bucks. I just added pouches on through the years. The belt in the middle is like a cheap, I won't say it's a Condor like belt, something like that. Again, it is cheap. It just kind of makes sure I can attach it, because you have to put this through the belt to give it structure and kind of secure it. But I am rocking with 4 mags on my side here and a 5th one in the blaster. These are M4 mag pouches. These are not the most optimal, admittedly, for the style of mag, especially with like ones that are these long. If I had a 15 dart town, which I do, but if I was running with those, it could stick a little better. But sometimes when I run, especially like very, very hard, and most these mags tend to come out. So not the most optimal again, but it's like decent, especially if you're kind of maybe playing a little bit slower. Like I kind of like plan on playing with like the Worker Harrier versus my faster gameplay style back in the day with like my Rapid Strike. You know, so I'm playing slower. These won't, in theory, come out as much. Going to the butt, this is a Condor dump pouch. It is not exactly centered. It's slightly shifted to the left, but that's because when I dump a mag, when I'm empty with it, so it's because it's closer to my left side where I would be handling the mag. You know, it's a little easier to dump in there. Going to the right side, these are just utility pouches from, I believe it was the Lancer Tactical RRV rig that I had back in the day. I'm not even sure where that rig is at now, but I kept the pouches, that's for sure. I do have, this is the, it's a knockoff of the Dart Zone. Was it 2.1? Something like that. Got it for cheap on Amazon. It was like 12 bucks. I don't know the FPS readings, but it's okay. So you can do a speed loader. It has an internal mag, 6 darts. It just comes like speed loader clips, but I'm not going to carry that around on the games. I'm a little low on space on myself, but these blue parts I taped just to make it look safer. It does have like a dark gray, kind of like this section here, and so I just want to make it, you know, look a little bit more safer and look less realistic. I'll probably put on some orange tape around the front here too, come game day, just to make it look extra safe. But that is here on my right side, my strong side. So, you know, in case this runs out of ammo or gets jammed, I can kind of like at least slightly defend myself. You know, I'm not really expecting this to get too many tags. Maybe if I sneak up on someone and I don't want to hit them, you know, from like 20 feet with like a 300 FPS blaster, I will, you know, use this potentially. So also in the front utility pouch, I'm probably going to hold mega darts and / or like soft throwables, because melee users and shields will go down to mega darts either launched or hand thrown by players. So just to kind of have that ability to take them out if I need to, I think is really handy. All right, let's see. Let's Let's go down a little more. The pants. These are 511 Tactical. I've had these for years as well. Very good material. It's a little big, or slightly big. This is my true waist size, but it is slightly bulky, as you can see. But that's because it lets me breathe. Still allows the person using it to breathe a little bit. It is tough because these have gone with me like so many Nerf Wars, like hikes through the years. My 2015 Armageddon Nerf War video, I believe I had on these same pants, and there's no rips or anything in them. I got them like used off eBay for maybe like 15, 20 bucks back then. So yeah, I've been rocking these for so long. I really like them. Comes with a lot of pockets, including cargo pockets. Again, if you want to store stuff, you do have that option. I believe this is like a flashlight or tool pocket here. You can hang stuff here as well. Has deep back pockets, which I really like. So you can store stuff in there securely, but also kind of grab it more easily because it's a wider there. Going down to the knee pads. These are knee pads by Hatch. They come on and off really easily. These have been through a decent amount of stuff as well. I'm sure you can kind of see them like scratched up and stuff. It's cool. It's got labeled inside. It's got property of and then date of issue. And then it's also gotten the label here. It says, oh, this is reversed. This says left. This is left side. So these are actually reversed. That's embarrassing. All right, going down to the feet. These are boots that I've had since maybe 2017, I'd say. But these are made by Under Armour. They are called the Jungle Rat boot. I really, really like them, not just for style, but also for practical usage. I want to say right off the bat that like they're really light. They're like lighter than they look. The midsole here is a little squishy, so it gives you some cushion, when you run and use it. It does have grommet holes is the term here, so if it gets wet, it can drain a little bit. It has got some suede in it, which I do like in just general fashion. It's a high cut, but I like how it's a little flexible, so it kind of gives your ankles the ability to move if you need them to. They are in a light brown, so it kind of goes with like a lot of stuff. I don't think they don't make these anymore from what I can tell, but I really would love another pair, either in this color or green or maybe even like a black. But yeah, I really, really love these boots. I'm dreading the day that they lose their grip and they get all flat, but they still, honestly, I've taken these on like numerous hikes through the years, and the grip kind of poking out here doesn't seem to be too affected, which is crazy. So these, I mean, the lower area is kind of like here, where maybe it'd make more contact with or maybe here too. It's wearing out a bit, but I guess like the middle area still has a lot of its grip, so that's very impressive to me. Yeah, I love these boots. These are definitely my go-to for like any outdoorsy nature activity. Yeah, it's really comfortable, stylish, and they get the job done. Yeah. All right, so I guess if I really needed to add on, I guess to maybe my ammo count and my utility, I can throw on my my little plate carrier here. Yes, this is my Lancer Tactical JPC I got back in the day. It was pretty decently priced, maybe like 30, 40 bucks tops. It has a built-in mag carrier here, so you can hold 3 M4 style mags, or in this case, 3 Talons. These are Talons lent to me by the group leader of small group Nerf War in Orange County. So thank you, Andy, so much for lending me these for the event. This is again if like I really want to, I guess, get more utility with my loadout. If I really, really need to fire a lot of foam, I can do this to add some more mags. I'm trying to get my cousin to wear this at the event, so that way he can kind of hold more mags and hold them more steady. But this comes with like it didn't come with it, but I had to buy this recently. This is like a front dump pouch / utility pouch. It does hold some Talons, okay. They might fall out if you run, but you can put other stuff there if you need to. Your phone, your wallet, your keys, things like that. It comes to, this is like the OD green color. So again, comes with, I have to also attach, I think this is a Condor utility pouch, I want to say. You can put, miscellaneous stuff here. So maybe if you, we're running, again, Mega Darts or the soft throwables, you can put them right here and just pull them out and throw them. Good for HVZ as well. My right side is clear because I couldn't, add another pouch. I wouldn't really know like what else to store in there, but also keeping it clear kind of gives me access to like my sidearm, if I need it, and whatever I'd put in this utility pouch, which in some cases might be my phone and wallet. I've only had to use this type of loadout once. With a blaster I used it with my Game Face Tryon, and I used it at a Lazy Uncle's Nerf War event when there was like a lot of people. Maybe like in the 25 on 25 or like the 40 to 50 player range. You know, people of different ages. It did give some bulk to my blaster, so I had to like extend my sling a bit, you know, so that my blaster wouldn't kind of bulk up on this as much and allow me to move. But yeah, again, this is the if I really need a lot of foam, I guess, addition loadout. I can easily remove it as well. Yeah, that is the Worker Harrier. That is my loadout for the event. This is the super duper try hard version, I guess. But I think it looks cool. I think it's a lot of fun. I think there's definitely some practicality in it. I'm Basic Nerf. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me guys know if you have any questions, and I'll try to answer them in the comments. Thanks, and have a good one.